So check this out, some community garage sale and flea market finds. Snoopy Drive In, super cool. It is supposed to have a cartridge here, which I do not have. And you roll the film through and you see it here. Got it for $5. Fabulous Fred, 10 different electronic games from 1980. It's from Mego, and this is back when electronic games were just like beeping and blooping. An awesome Panasonic boombox. Don't know if it works, but for $5, it's worth a try. A True Value saw blade clock. I actually just got it for the clock mechanism. It was like $1 or so. I need a clock mechanism for a vintage Boston Celtics pennant that I have, but I will check out whether this is worth it. And it probably could hurt somebody. That's good. Not sure why, but an Energizer battery organizer. Got these slide trays, but the only reason I did is because they have actually slides in them. I love that old Sears logo. 1970 miscellaneous and something about my house. Look at this thing. I had this as a kid. It is a Tonka kind of tank. I got this for myself as a keeper. So I typically don't get old games. They're rarely worth something. These were 50 cents a piece. An old Spirograph. It's got a cool shape. Relatively complete. I'm going to use my Girl Scout trip permission form as scrap paper. And I'm going to listen to the radio. No, I can't do that. I will get a copyright. But let's see what I can do with the Spirograph. You could never, ever in a million years get it to look like this. Inevitably, you got something like this or like this. But I'm sure as an adult, I'll be an expert. And we'll definitely have to speed this up because even I am bored. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's really hard. Oh Jesus, and the pen isn't working. All right, I went back to blue. This is decent. Why does that look like crap? Oh man. Defeated once again by Spirograph. But it is kind of fun still. Talking WizKid cartridge. I don't even have a Talking WizKid, but if I get one day and I need a cartridge, voila. Don't Drop Mama from Parker Brothers. Seems like it would be a nice test of your fine motor control. I doubt it's worth anything. Mama, lifting her up on this kind of base, special base, and then you have to insert one of the Tortellini brothers underneath. Now I'm gonna lift her up, and I will put this under, and I actually wanna make sure I center it on the two oranges and let it down. Your turn. Initially, it's relatively easy. And we haven't played it, but I mean, I'm assuming it will be. We'll see about that. It's definitely getting tippy. Oh, it's done. So I would lose that one because, again, obviously I knocked it over. We got some awesome Apple stuff. There's issues though. This is a laptop. It does not have the power supply, so it's in good condition, but there's no way of knowing if it works. These were just sitting there. These are Power Macs. They look the same, but this one says it's a DOS compatible. This one says PowerPC. I only paid $20 total for these. The biggest issue though is I will not be able to really test them at the moment. There's a special cable that they use to hook up to a monitor. I don't think I have the cable. I'm not gonna disturb the cat, but I did get this Technics quartz direct drive automatic turntable. I got it, I think, for 15 bucks. Super heavy, and it's a really weird mechanism. It doesn't look to be in great shape, so it's gonna be a crapshoot whether it works or I can get it to work. But it was unique and I wanted to try it out. Giant crane. It is from Sears, the big toy box. I actually have a video on a garage that kind of goes with this. This is a huge crane. The box is almost completely falling apart. I guess it's saying it's 5 stories. It's supposed to have push button controls. It looks like it has all the pieces. The guy did pull it out to show that the battery case was clean. Totally excited to try this out. I will do another video on it. I spent $2 on this ruler. I do not know why, except that I had it as a kid. Spent $5 on this box of audio tapes. There's things like America the Beautiful. There's a trailer trip. There's a plane in flight. There's a trip to the Bahamas, New York World Fair. There's a Sanderson IFR clearance, which has to do with airplanes. There's Christmas, 1966. Professor Schnitzel. Maybe a joke, I don't know. Christmas Eve with Santa. And then there's a whole bunch of extra ones, a couple with labels that I can't even read. That's a peek into somebody's story. It's hard to throw these things away. So this could be interesting. I don't know, it could also be stupid. A lot of good things I'll have a lot of fun exploring with and probably selling. I do sell most of these things on eBay, so take a look. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing.